A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Here's a high pop-up. Castro is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third.
So striding in, Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. 2-3 go the Cardinals. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Hey, that's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
He's set. Here it comes. Aaron Judge is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands, it wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. And that's the third out. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 3, Jed Jerko.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the
Right
plate
fielder.
now, Stephen Piscotty. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Here's Randall Grichuk, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. That's by him for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hard liner to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. Lifetime in this matchup. 14 hits in 38 ABs. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. 1-1. Here it comes. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting sixth.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh. The shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Lynn gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded, and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Well, he hit that ball pretty good, and it hits the first base bag and just deflects off the bag. I think he might have had extra base hits. You're not going to see that very often. That's just a weird base hit.
Here's Chase Headley as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Low for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a liner. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Johnny Peralta now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. The average in the early season, not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bird will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2. Colton Wong will stand in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things up. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ball 2.
2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a rather easy first out. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 9-game hitting streak.
First baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Greg Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Grichuk is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Aaron Judge.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. One-0 count. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the belt, the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Aledmus Diaz. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Boy, he really had to go a long way to his left to get to that one, as is evidenced by Showtrack. Good first step and a great throw to get it there in time. Definitely took away what looked to be a hit off the bat. Matt Carpenter is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Jed Jerko. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 14.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's Holliday with a drive. This is to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. Number 296 in his career, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now it's 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball isn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there. Even though he didn't get the called strike.
Ready with another 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Man, I tell you, that was a tough pitch he hit right there. He just reached out and drove it the opposite field. He didn't try to do anything else with it. He doesn't get a hit there.
Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. Lynn comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Hard hit toward the hole. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
Now that's some old school hitting right there. He stayed with it and shot it right between the third baseman and the shortstop. The old 5.5 hole.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Jerko has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground toward the left. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Grichuk.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And here's a strike 3 called. So still no walks on the ledger as that's the first down. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s. 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner goes for second. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Again, he sends it out of play. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping in, Yadier Molina. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the third out of the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Sanchez.
Hit on the ground to third. There is Jerko, and he's retired here, 1 away.
First baseman, number 33.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Diaz picks it up. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. But hold on here now. 99. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Runners on first with one down. 3-0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Here's the 3-0. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's Starlin Castro as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lynn comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. Piscotty back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he popped him up, drifting back behind first, and he'll settle under it. But he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Miguel Sokolovich is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Didi Gregorius will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
There's a swing and a high pop up. Bird is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Aledmus Diaz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, the center
Here's
fielder.
Dexter Fowler now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That misses. 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, you just give up a double. Now you're down 3-0 in the count. Look, there's no need to challenge this guy right here. I'm looking to the on-deck circle, and I'm going to go ahead and walk this guy, nibble, make him chase, something different, because I want that hitter on the on-deck circle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Here comes the first pitch. Chase Headley is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Foul back. Ready with the 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this foul tip is held onto by Molina. A fine play there by the veteran backstop to help record the punch out.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jerko into shallow left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This one's down to third. Gloved by Headley. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ready once again, Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out. And now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Rendell Grichuk is the second out in the 7th inning.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Johnny Peralta is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is he got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And a slider on the inside for strike 1. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Matt Holliday will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Piscotty on his horse. He's there and records the first out. And a relay to the plate. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Didi Gregorius.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Colton Wong will stand in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Castro is there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Tyler Lyons is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Tyler
Chase Headley will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Center fielder, Jacoby.
Here's the center fielder,
Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a liner, but foul. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Line drive to left. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Tap down the line, but it gets foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Taken in by Carpenter. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. From the stretch, runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First baseman.
A reminder, we'll have post-game highlights coming your way from Yankee Stadium right at the conclusion of our ball game. Here's Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that misses ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That was a tough pitch to spoil right there. A 2-strike changeup on the corner. Tough pitch to foul off.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Slice down the left side, but foul. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an outing. 100 pitches, and here we are getting ready to get a complete game. This is really special.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you go up there and make...
And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 5-0 finish tonight. So the Bronx Bombers get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Jordan Montgomery earns the win, his second. And it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our